nikimwambia we are out, so this guy would come, let's a place like here, he'd come 30 minutes after us, acting like it's a coincidence that ametupata. Kumbe they've been texting and anajua tuko hapa, so he comes. So it looked awkward because how they just get comfortable with each other, and I'm there, but they didn't know I know what's going on. So it reached a point I couldn't take it anymore, because now she'd come back home, I'd know you're from doing shit with this person, and I just have to compromise again because I'm trying to understand you. So I was like, no, let me know what's happening. So nikamapproach, nikamwambia. But during this time, remember, a lot is going on in my life at that moment because I'm so confused and heartbroken. So when Ajib is trying to find out what's really going on with me,
because you had changed.
Completely. I wasn't the same kabisa, but I wasn't trying to make her know that it's because of her. So I was just lying because I'm having school issues, family issues, and yeah, I'll be fine. So when I decided to talk to her about it, we sat down one fine weekend on Saturday, I think Friday-ish. So we were talking, then I told her everything I know about the person she's having an affair with. At this time, it's only one person, okay? So nikimapproach, nikimwambia, nikimconfront, I'm telling her about what I know. We talked about it, she was like, she's sorry. She didn't know what she was doing, but she's gonna change and it won't happen again. I was like, first of all, you need to cut ties completely with this person before you know what to do moving forward, because this relationship, it's already a mess. Then she was like, yeah, so she's gonna cut ties with this person completely. What shocked me is when she came back, because I was going to school after the talk, I was going to school, she's going to see a friend. When she comes back, we were meeting at Westgate. At this time, I'm very insecure, so I'm all over her phone unusually. So when she comes back, the first thing I want to see is her phone, to see whether you've corrected whatever you're doing. So getting to her phone, I can't even unlock it. The password has changed, my Face ID is not unlocking anymore. I'm like, why? So I asked her, like, can you unlock for me your phone? She's like, fine. When she took the phone, she unlocked it. When I go and check, I don't find traces, because now when we were talking, I told her how I found out the affair. So right now she's smarter. So I won't see the messages, I won't see the calls or anything. But I won't know whether they've cut ties. So we had that argument that day, and I was like, we can't continue being together.
But why didn't she change the password and everything, yet there's nothing to hide on the phone?
Don't she find out about this guy, because she wasn't ready to, right now I'm learning that she wasn't ready to cut ties, like she wanted to have this thing going on. But both of us, not ready to lose me, and not ready to cut ties with this guy, okay? So.
Before we continue, I would like to know, huyu jamaa Ajib alikuwa anajua ni rafiki yako?
Yes.
And you guys used to meet even kawaida too?
Yes.
Yeah, amesema actually he's the one who was close to the guy, not Ajib.
Yeah, not Ajib.
Alikuwa ni rafiki yake, but sasa wanapatana wakiwa wote.
Now allow me to ask you this one question, just for the records. Do you, from where you sit, are you in a position to tell us why you think she cheated? Maybe you guys had issues before, maybe you did the same before, you understand? I mean, are you in a position to tell us why you think she cheated?
This one I can say confidently, and I know even if she's to be asked with all honesty, our main question is, why was this happening? Our relationship was at a point when everything is okay. There's nothing we can't solve together. There's nothing we can't do together. So it took me by surprise. We were not facing any challenges in the relationship at that time. Actually, it was a time when she was coming from the issue she had previously, towards August, October there, the issue she had about the conflict walikuwa nayo to online. Do you remember it? During that time, shit was happening completely. So she was so low, not feeling so well about it, what came attack online and stuff. So I was there for her fully, completely, just to make sure you get through this, So after she's not back on her feet, that's when this starts happening.
But you still dwelling on this particular guy that ulipata ametoka kwake nini, but is there like a clear maybe message that you saw ukajua yenyewe these people have been sleeping together? Because probably maybe they could be chatting and haiko imefika pale. Or maybe when talking to her, did she open up and tell you yenyewe this and this happened?
Because it happened severally. So at the first time, I wasn't sure whether they've completely slept together, but it was already wrong by you ignoring my calls and spending time in some, not even someone's house, it's an Airbnb. You guys are together in an Airbnb for all that time. When I'm calling, you're not picking with a guy alone. That was wrong generally. So I wasn't sure whether they slept together. But now, when I come to find out they slept together, I'd even go and drop her home at her mom's place because she feel like she wants to sleep over at her mom's place. And I'm like, it's fine. When I drop her home, she'd leave the house immediately after I leave and go and sleep with this guy the whole night. So on a different conversation is when she was like, yeah, it happened once. Okay, she was like, fine. If we had sex, it happened once. I was like, this is totally wrong. Okay. And it doesn't stop there. Ajib would come back home at night, 4 a.m. When you check her, she has hickeys all over her neck. Like, it's so plain white completely, like you can just see it and you're like, what's happening? Actually, she didn't even take videos. At some point, I was wondering why she'd do that, because when I go to her phone, I'd see deleted videos that they were messing around, and I'd see videos of her. Some bad videos, honestly, yeah. So I was like, no. So that's clear. Like, you don't need to like see them actually going intimate. You'd see, like, you see a video that they were doing shit together. You know, am I making sense? Because it was happening. The truth, it was happening.